let's go and take a look at the AL Central standings here because they have kept it close. We haven't given attention to the Central in a long time, but you see this 2.5 back for Kansas City and the Twins, a lot of them with a decent fighting chance. So
there's no way, but looking at that board, at the beginning of the season, we just had 3 teams in the Central. We're 15 and over 500.
No, that's
we
why
wouldn't have done that.
Okay, listen, that's why they've hired us. We are the AL Central Intelligence team. Look, you've never looked better in your life.
Yeah, I don't know about
Suspenders, we're going to do that forever here.
I like this. AL Central Intelligence Agency.
Yeah, I got it.
I think you're buying it a little more than he is. All right, boys, this is a really easy one.
What was that?
This is not an easy one.
We're going best lineup, only out of the top 3. We're not factoring in the White Sox to this one. But you've got Minnesota, you've got Kansas City, and you've got Cleveland. Let's start with you. Lineup, who are you going?
And I can't, play the game and kind of,
It's as it is right now.
Yeah.
There's no Buxton.
Because
Correa
I started to play the game and
is.
said, okay, if they get in the playoffs. But no, we're playing right now. This may surprise you because this is very tight. We saw the race. 2.5 games separate 3 teams. Kansas City is 6th in the league in runs scored. Minnesota's 7th. Cleveland's down in the 13th spot. And I'm taking Cleveland right now as we go as far as the best offense. And a lot is said in Kansas City, I get it, and includes me. Bobby Witt is pushing the envelope to be the MVP, one of the best overall players this game has. Cleveland's got this dude, Jose Ramirez, that's sitting on 32 and a hundo. As we speak right now, we don't even talk about him.
No.
And Kwan's starting to get it going on, right? I think Jimenez can be better. I think Fry can be better. There's something about the way they sit right here today that I think they have more capable 1 through 9 than the other 2 teams.
My pick is the Royals.
I ain't mad at you.
This is the thing. Pasquantino's been swinging the bat pretty well of late. We see Sal Perez doing his thing as well. And then, bottom line, Bobby Witt Jr. That's it, period. I mean, the way he goes out and just changes the game with everything he does, yes, his offense, that you can even add in his base running, right? He is just one of the best players in all of baseball, and Sal has been also putting the barrel to the baseball and hitting for power. So this is a very capable lineup. Yes, we're splitting hairs here. I really like Cleveland, but my pick is the Royals.
You like the Pasquatch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about the Pasquatch here. Okay, now while you're hoping that these lineups ultimately give a lot of run support, you also need those starters to go out and handle business, throwing as much as they can, zeros across the board. Let's get into the 6th, the 7th inning. So we'll start with you on rotation. Who you got?
All right, I'm going with the Royals again.
Okay.
Right? When you see the fact that they're top 3 in ERA, starter ERA, also the innings that they have thrown, right? So they are going deeper into games. I'm thinking all of these starters have their ERAs in the low 3s. You look at Lugo, Singer, Waka. By the way, that's your 4th. I mean, they have a solid 1 through 4 mix. Now, I'm going with the Royals. That's 2 out of 3 thus far. We'll see.
That's 2 out of 2. Don't. Now you're giving away your other.
Oh, come on. Yeah,
go.
You're right.
Lugo, by the way, leads the American League in innings pitched. So you're talking about getting deep in games. Maybe not the highest punchy to inning rate out of this group, but they're better than everybody else in there. So I take the Royals. I think it's a slam dunk when you look at the rotations right now as they line up, and that's what they're going to need. Because I'm telling you, the starters need to go deep because the end of the game might be given up, so that will kind of give you an answer on what I'm thinking about.
I already gave it up, too.
To your point, do you want to point this out? Cole Reagans, they get him for Aroldis Chapman. That is an amazing steal for the starter that he has become. And your reminder, we talked about this earlier, Kansas City has now shown you they can have their own pitching no problem because Brady Singer was one of 4 they drafted the same year, thinking these are 4 of our 5 starters. He's the only one to make it, and they have had no problem pivoting and putting up these kind of numbers ever since. Now, when the starters are done, you want to shut down back end of your bullpen here. I know my pick. I have a feeling all 3 of us will have the same one on this particular vote. Just you look at the numbers, Billy.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere to look other than Cleveland in this situation right here. Class A is class. He's the class act of the relievers maybe right now. When they have the lead, and let's face it, Cleveland likes to play close games, and they also don't do anything to hurt themselves during the course of the game. They have a 1-run lead. This dude comes in the game is over. Cleveland wins. So I don't even think it's a question.
Yeah, I'm going with Cleveland.
That's it.
You can add to Clase. You got, Gaddis. You also have Smith doing also a good job. Look, if you want to compete in this game, you have to be able to shut the door down. And these guys have been doing that all year, especially because they have so many come-from-behind wins. You know how they hold those right there, the game so close? These guys have been out there just being firemen, putting fires out.
It's been so cool to watch. Clase, to your point, you know that you're doing really well when other teams are stopping to watch your one performance. And I've watched so many this year. Clase gets in and a clubhouse will stop. And they just want to see what he's able to do. Now, you take all of these ingredients, you put them together, Los. Out of these three, best odds to go to the World Series.
I'm going with the Royals. All right, I'm going with the Royals because of their lineup. I chose the lineup. I see the starting pitching. It's just they're giving you quality starts day in and day out, right? And you want, in a postseason, you want to be able to get to an inning, right? And now I understand that their weakness is their bullpen, but when you have 2 out of 3, like I said, Bill, I'm feeling pretty good about it. It depends where you put your weight on. I put my weight on starting pitcher.
Okay, I normally do. And I'm mad at myself because I wrestled in this one, but I went 2 out of 3 with Cleveland. It's funny, nobody said anything about Minnesota at all in this situation. But I like the track record of what Cleveland has shown me year over year, right, in the past. Kansas City's coming out of a spot that I'm going, yeah, I like them. I like this group. But there's something that just tells me if somebody's going to get through a playoff series, get through a playoff series, get through a playoff series to get to the World Series, I think it would be Cleveland. I think they got a better chance.
On to both of your points. No one has picked Minnesota for any of these. Now, again, they still have a fair chance right now. They're only 2.5 back. What do you like? What are we looking for from them? You see some key injuries, but what do you kind of see if you hold up the magic 8 ball for the Twins?
You know, they've been doing great, right? Even though through the injuries, they've held their own, right? And which is a telltale sign of a good team. Someone that they know that they step in and they step up, pretty much seizing the moment, right? If my teammate goes down, I have to step up and cover him. They've been able to do that, and that's why they find themselves so close to getting up to first place in the division. I mean, 2.5 games right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But how long can you do it? I mean, you don't have Buxton, you don't have Carlos Correa. That's gonna come back to hurt you somewhere along the line.
Look, if we were standing here at the beginning of the year and say who wins the Central, I would have said the Minnesota Twins. But we're playing a game as of right now. The 2 guys you mentioned, they have to have them out there on the field for them to make a serious push. I ain't mad at their starting pitchers. I'm not mad at the way the Minnesota Twins can go out there and play a game, but those 2 dudes right there, if you're missing them out of your lineup, you're not going to be there. If they get them back and you get going in the right direction, I could change my opinion in a month. But today, I got the Guardians.
Yeah, and this is about today.
Today.
We're getting a lot of follow-ups on this one. I think every topic, we've got to find you in about 4 weeks and call you again.
Yeah. Good luck.
Sums up baseball perfectly.